Welcome to this presentation of UPSL soccer action, live on YouTube and presented by the Atlantic Soccer Media Group.
Touch! What a save!
Walking it toward the area, cuts to the end line, banged out, one in return.
Gonzalez takes it quickly! What a goal! My word, what a strike!
A foot race, he's got it and finished beautifully.
Takes it and rips that one in the back of the net to make it 4.
The ball is the onside, into the 6 and he scores!
At this time, if you would please stand, gentlemen, remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we have Michael Garcia Camano, your commentator, getting ready to kick off a thrilling match between FC Columbus Elite versus Lake Country United. I am joined by my other commentator, Andre Bomar, tonight.
Hello, Michael. Good to be here. I'm looking forward to a really spirited game here, and especially with Lake Country United being the newly promoted team coming up against FC Columbus, who have done quite well in the last couple of seasons, finished third last season, so it'll be interesting to see how they go this time around.
No, it's going to be a very thrilling match tonight. So we are joined by the two captains of the team, Jackson Turner and Luis Almanza.
I think the captains are...
Yes. It seems a coin flip has been decided. Just to remind the audience that the first 3 weeks will consist of crossover matches between the East and the West Conference. As tonight we are seeing FC Columbus Elite from the West Conference facing off against Lake Country United of the East Conference. What do you think about that, Andre?
It's an interesting thing. We had North and South last time around, and you see here we have the teams from the East. And this includes Lake Country United. They're the ones that are going to be the underdogs in this match. But it's pretty well, they did pretty well last season with record numbers. And it'll be interesting to see if they can continue with that fine form in this season. And we look into the west side, we had Atlanta United, which is the big story of them coming back into the UPSL Georgia Conference. But you see there, FC Columbus Elite, along with Georgia Impact, Georgia Revolution, and the rest. And so it's going to be very evenly matched, I think, in both of these divisions. We'll have to see how it goes from there.
No, it is definitely not an easy task being promoted to the Premier. So congratulations on Lake Country United joining us this season. And it seems we're almost about ready to start.
Looking forward to this game. Starts the season out.
Yes, we seem to have the match officials here.
And there
there's
we
the
go.
opening whistle. Here we have Columbus starting off with the ball, playing back. The defense seems to be playing around, back to the keeper. Looking out wide. Doesn't seem to know where to go. Pressure from the midfield wins possession for Lake Country. And possession fumbled once back to Columbus. Ball being played back to the keeper. And he plays out wide to the fullback. Here we have Isaias on the side. Playing it back to Nick. Plays into the middle. Back to the keeper. And the keeper going long and wide. Ball played back to the midfield. Doesn't know what quite to do. Plays back to his defender. Out wide. And ball recovered by number 20 on Lake Country. And back in defense, looking over to switch possession. The long ball coming out to number 11, Augustine. Comes in, dribbles in, takes a shot. Deflected. Back to the safe hands of Jackson Turner. The referee seems to have called for an indirect free kick. Yeah, no, it almost looks like it was a pass back to the goalkeeper when we had presumption.
I'll see if we can get a replay after the free kick is given here. Seemed like it was a deflected shot, went up, maybe it hit an arm. It's indirect inside the box.
And shot taken just wide of the post. And here the keeper, Josue Lopez, can rest easy.
Yeah, let me see if we can see what led up to that.
Yeah, we see the ball played out wide. Osteen rolled into the middle, took the shot, and
Just don't know.
oh, could have been a double touch. Keeper used his hands to
Oh.
the ball, fell to the floor and grabbed it again. Here's the goal kick retaken. Wide.
I did want to see how both of these teams might settle into this match. First game of the season. There's going to be a lot of nervousness, and particularly with Lake Country United coming into this game, their first Premier Division match in their short club's history.
Definitely not a small accomplishment to reach this league either. So young in their history, already playing the Premier Division, and they've been able to hold their own at the beginning of this match, holding possession quite well. And their defense has been quite solid in stopping Columbus's attack. Here we see a throw-in taken quickly cut out by Nathir. Ball's played out wide again, looking for Augustine, who just quite can't reach it. We're going to have a throw-in for Lake Country. We have one of the brothers, Alfonso, playing with the ball. He plays it out wide. Joseph Gilbert just losing possession there against Agustin, who continues to drive down the wing, and he's cut short by Bellotti. Very good clearance there. When those kinds of plays come out wide, you want to cut that short.
Well, so far, Michael, it's been really FC Columbus that has been on the front foot here. I think that these teams don't know each other, and I'm sure there's some cautiousness going on Lake Country side. They don't want to give up anything, devastating early, but that just opens the door a little bit for FC Columbus.
Yeah, I most definitely see that in this game. Obviously, both, not just the players, but also the managers getting used to each other in this encounter. And we see an attempt here, just couldn't quite get his foot right on it.
Right, and for the someone asked in the chat, yeah, it is Lake Country that is wearing the black, all black, and FC Columbus in the white bars there. White tops, white shorts. Get a
better look here as we wait for this goal kick to be taken.
Yeah.
And number 95.
A lot of real estate there to go retrieve the ball. There's no ball boys here to help us out.
Yeah, not every single matching has a adequate amount of ball boys to help out in this process.
Hey, it's an opportunity.
Oh, it definitely is. Here we have a long ball coming in. Oh, Lake County does get a foot on it.
Here's an opportunity.
Oh, defensive tackle not successful. Plays it into the middle, and there's no one at the end of it. Coming back. Lefty Fuentes, he tried to find his way there, but he just couldn't wiggle past the Columbus defense as the ball is cleared for a throw-in. We're going to have Edwith Lopez at the end of this throw-in. Going back to lefty here. Clearance from in Columbus here as Daniel tries to clear it. Ball played back to Belali. Belali finding the other brother here, Ricardo, in the middle, who plays it back. Dribbles away from pressure. Looks like there will be a foul. The referee says yes. Sepis here from Lake Country, taken out wide. Intercepted by Agustin here, who plays it out. Possession won back by Bellotti. Okay, good footwork we see here from Mr. Joseph Gilbert. Pressure is on. The ball is won by Melendez. The counterattack begins. He breaks with speed. He finds Agustin out wide. We could see a cross here. We could see another cut it in a shot. We've seen him do it many times. Oh, he is cut short as Lake Country wins the ball back with a great tackle.
Critical intervention there, Mike, in the defense right there in the box.
Yeah, no, that no-nonsense defense is just what they need to defend against Columbus, as they have proven already early this match how dangerous it can be on that wing. We have Bellotti coming out with his feet. Tried to find a pass. Ball's one back in Columbus. See the midfield playing out to Fuentes. Fuentes trying to build. Starting off with Gilbert. Gilbert finding the long ball. And we have the ball go out for a goal kick after being shielded by Jackson Turner.
It's like the flag did go up there on the far side. I think he was waiting to see if the attacker was going to get to it, but he did throw his flag up.
Yeah. No, he was making sure that the call was made. Definitely trying to avoid that collision, but call will be a goal kick. It's a restart. Papato, who finds Nick Gettridge. Was coming out playing now. He's looking for that long ball. He passes it. Let's see if he can find it. Here we have Jackson Robble. Keeps the ball away from the pressure. Plays it back. Ball comes back to him. Here we have another play in deep. Cross coming to the middle and straight into the hands of Josue Lopez Jr.
That's good approach play, Michael, right there. Coming up. Needed a little bit more help, I think, but still a good move forward for Columbus.
Yeah, Robert was all alone when he received that ball. He was able to hide it from the pressure and was able to find a pass, but definitely a lack of presence there from Columbus in the final third. Here we have a third. Oh, it seems we have a foul here for Lake Country. Played out wide. and cleared out by Gettridge. Linda with the ball. Looks to the midfield. Finds Ricardo. Looks out. And throw in for Columbus. It's taken long from Melendez. Nope. Captain Luis Almanza says, "You are not getting this." That's him off short there.
Path of least resistance there. Taking off. For those who had asked about the lineups, we got the lineups pretty late. I'll try to get that up for you a little bit later this half, so you can see the starting lineup for both teams.
Yeah, no, most definitely. These being able to have the lineups ready is very useful. Not just for making our job easier, but so the audience knows who has them.
Yeah, welcome to lower league soccer.
It's a beautiful sport, though.
Oh, love it.
No, I love this level of football.
Tussle there gives us a free kick for Lake Country here, but
Lake Country in the attack. We've seen try to find Melendez out wide. Seems to have gone off for a corner. Corner will be the call for Columbus.
First corner of the match here.
See if Columbus can make something out of it. We have Daniel Asher taking it. Oh, didn't really get anything on it there, Columbus. Melendez with the ball. Asher asks for it. Agustin takes a touch. Comes to the middle to Robble. And it seems it will be yet another corner for Columbus.
Like Columbus getting closer and closer. Threatening here.
Definitely trying to find this goal early. Ball comes in. Cleared out.
Clearance.
Oh, got an attempt here, very close. Ball is played back. Looking for a pass out wide. He finds Melendez on the wing. The touch, he takes control. Will he take him on? And he is stopped for a throw-in by number 11, Jordan Durante.
You know, Michael, we did have that interview preview with both coaches before this game. Early this morning, Daniel Asher talking about the chances that Columbus have for the title. Watch the throw in here.
Here it came close, but the ball goes out wide in Lake Country's possession, who begins a counterattack on the wing, looking for Fuentes, cut short by Gettridge. Ball back, and Fuentes just lets it slip.
Just unfortunate to not get control of that.
No, very unfortunate touch there from Fuentes.
But I was going to say that both of the coaches express how difficult it is, you know, with the year-round schedule. Some of these players have dual responsibilities with their colleges and other teams. It's hard to keep a good, cohesive team together for the entire year. So that's the challenge for this fall season. A lot of new faces out there for both sides.
No, that's definitely has been a challenge for quite a while in this league for these teams, especially Lake Country, who has been recently promoted, and players have, like you mentioned, those dual responsibilities. But luckily, we were able to get everybody out here tonight.
Yeah, and this is a nice stadium here. It's Kennett Stadium. They usually play at Odis Spencer in Columbus, but this one is equally as nice a facility as Odis Spencer.
Yep, Agustin driving it down this wing, unable to lose possession. He comes in and cleared by one of the Ibarra Ruiz brothers. It was Ricardo, number 10, sending the ball out to a corner, eliminating the threat for now. We're going to have yet another corner from Columbus.
Good approach play there. Take another quick look at it before they do the corner.
Yeah, just look at the way he holds the ball, the physical.
Just skipped on through. Very nicely done.
Very nice attempt by Agustin there. You have Asher once again lifting it into the center, cleared by Captain Luis Almanza in the possession. Melendez going down the wing. And there he is, dispossessed by number 2, Edwith Lopez. It will be a goal kick for goalkeeper Josue Lopez.
And talking to Daniel Asher, you can see that interview on ASMG TV's YouTube channel or an NSPN's YouTube channel. And I think that a lot of these teams, like you said earlier, Michael, are going to have the same challenges with the players. There's such a tight schedule. So these first few games here in this in the first few weeks of the Georgia Conference are going to tell us a lot, I think.
Especially since these first 3 weeks are going to be riddled with crossover games between conferences. The kind of travel time, the stress that puts on the teams, the players, and the coaches will definitely start to show. But I feel like it will even itself out later on down the season.
Yeah, I think so. It is new, like you say, these crossover games. We have Georgia East and the Georgia West. As we say, last year was North and South, but geographically it's better this way. Oh,
yep. Just
pause here for that ball over the top there. But now it's set up sort of geographically, roughly. And for the first time, we have the 2 different divisions that are going to play each other during the season. So the first 3 weekends, three match weekends, you'll see these teams from the East playing the teams from the West. And then after that, it's all within their own division. But it still stays the same as far as the playoff spots and the opportunities for postseason play as it was last season. Top 4 from both divisions make the playoffs. The bottom 1 is relegated to Division 1 for the next season.
Yeah, and I think the system will do good for the level that we'll see of play here. The new pressure added to the teams, as well as the new teams that now have a chance to ascend. As we've seen, Lake Country has come to the East Division as Atlanta United has returned to the West. We see a dispossession from Columbus. Robble plays it back safe, receives the ball. Looking around for that pass. On the wide, he finds Sayas. Team back to Robble. Decides to place back with Nick Getrich. Finds Pato. Pato has his head up looking for that pass. Finds Melendez. Melendez takes a touch in. Still continues with the ball. Melendez! Nice, comfortable save here from Josue Lopez Jr.
I don't think he got quite what he wanted on the back of that shot. He got some space inside that box there, but couldn't get any mustard on the ball.
No, definitely. You see the way that he was able to drive it in there, and a bit of a dangerous play here. Jackson Turner proving he maintains calm under pressure. Is able to secure this ball. But yes, as you were mentioning earlier, Andre, that was a dangerous play from Melendez, but you can tell after that last touch, he didn't have the space between him and the ball to really wind up a powerful shot there. Pressure comes off his head. Robble decides to play out wide and just loses possession there, Edwards. Be a throw-in for Lake Country.
Country holding strong here within the first 20 minutes of the match. They're playing away from home, originally from Greensboro.
Fuentes could not get there before Nicholas Getrich. It will be a throw-in for Lake Country.
Oh, good position for them.
Very nice for them. Especially for Fuentes, who seems to like the balls more in the air. Likes to use his height and physical attributes to hold the ball and make a play out of it. See if he can do it again here. Comes the ball into the middle.
He pulled down?
Yeah, it seems that there could have been some contact. Referee says no. The ball will come off deflection of Edwards for yet another Lake Country throw-in.
I'm going to take another look at that one in a moment. I seemed to be some contact in the box, but it might have been incidental. But.
Yeah, plus, at this level, you feel that hey, ball is played in, and the AR immediately raises his flag. Referee says, I agree. Calls the foul on the goalkeeper. It will be a foul for Columbus.
Let's see if we can catch that again here.
Yeah, again, why these throw-ins can just be so dangerous. Just comes in, bobbles past,
And a
header.
collision there.
Yeah, straight out of the keeper's hands. It is a foul. Agustin with the ball here, looking for Robble. Oh, Melendez is the one to get to the ball.
Fought for that.
Oh,
He's still in there.
Alonso tries to stop him. He continues, drives,
Oh,
cuts in,
nice.
takes the shot and scores the first of the match. What a play! What a play from Andres
Outstanding.
Melendez.
Great approach play. He's so strong on the ball. Held off the defender, got it inside in the box, and was able to slot that in. We'll take another look at it here.
Yes, what a euphoric play. You see Almanza try to get an arm on him. Melendez just slips, takes the chop, and slots it right into that bottom corner. Josué Lopez could do nothing to stop that shot. Nice to see the kind of ingenuity that Columbus' attack has produced in the season.
Well, that's a great opening for Columbus here in this early part of the game. And they've been sort of on top so far. Lake Country has been holding strong, but a little bit on the back foot.
Definitely a little bit on the back foot. They're going to need to start getting more creative, getting more daring. And here you see them getting daring as another ball almost got there, Jordan Durante, but straight into the arms of Jackson Turner.
Turner's been really cool back there. I mean, there have been a couple of incidents like that where he's just coolly taking control of the area with the on-rushing attacker.
You definitely need that in a goalkeeper that can keep his head, keep his cool, and play his game. Here we have Lake Country trying to get away from pressure. We have Asher with the ball driving, playing out wide. Another ball to the middle to Robble. Robble takes the shot, hits the post, deflected in. It appears to be an own goal by number 5, Matias Baladi.
Oh, so unfortunate. You thought they got out of jail with that one, but unfortunately for them, it just came off the defender and back into the back of the net for them. We'll take another look here.
No, how unlucky can you be right off the woodwork? Nothing Baladi could do there. No time to react. But a great play out wide.
Oh, look at that space, though.
Straight into Robble.
Oh, and he just came up to it. Those things happen, you know, and it's something. But I think more concerning for the coaching staff there for Lake Country United is how much space there was for that cross pass.
You could see that Robble and even Augustine to his right were fully open and on sides for that pass.
Yeah, it's a bit of a breakdown in defense there.
Definitely Lake Country is going to really need to step it up, turn on their offensive. And
looks like they've got an early substitution here.
Yeah, we see number 19, who is Cannon Joyner, coming off and replaced by number 6, Walker.
That's that defensive midfield position that they switched up. I'm not sure if maybe that looked like it was a tactical change more than anything else.
No, when you're going 2-0 down at the 22nd minute, the tactical change is logical. Here we have Fuentes with the ball out wide. Does a bit of skill, puts it in the middle. Oh, that touch. Here comes. Oh,
what a goal!
Sweet pass by Jordan Durante. What a finish. He found his opportunity there as the ball floated back to him after a bad clearance. Straight for him to slot it. You see Turner get a hand of it, but it's just not enough, is it, Andre?
It wasn't. And, you know, the first chance was there, but, the shot went through a crowd as well. He was able to get it past the goalkeeper and a little acrobatics afterwards, and they've gotten one goal back.
Yeah, you got to love the acrobatics, I guess, as you were talking about tactical change. Not sure how much that substitution played a part in that, but you see the crowd back.
Well, the coach is going to claim that. The timing is right.
It was all planned.
Yeah, that's the way we did it.
No, but lovely finish there.
That's the good thing about a chance like that is when Lake Country gets those opportunities, you need to convert them. The way that FC Columbus has opened up here, but this is a kind of goal that can change momentum.
No, and momentum is almost everything in this sport. Getting that back is crucial. Here we have a long ball to Melendez. An AR keeps his flag down. He is onside. He slots it and he scores.
Goals bonanza now. Goal after goal after goal.
Yet another goal from Columbus. What a thrilling match, Andre.
It's unbelievable. It has opened up. And now it's 3-1 right away. We'll see the approach play here.
Yeah, what a ball come
He
through.
stayed on side. He just took it himself.
Yeah, you can
Far
see
corner.
as cool as you like it. Melendez knows already beat both defenders, takes his time, places it in the corner right where the goalkeeper Josue Lopez cannot reach, and just slots it home.
So again, my question is for that Lake Country United defense, they're allowing a lot of space in that final third, attacking third there.
No, we've definitely all seen it. I'm sure the audience can see it from home that there are some gaps in their defense that Columbus just knows how to expose so well. Especially Melendez, as we've seen him on the ball so many times in those areas. Here we have the ball coming back. Alfonso looking wide to Fuentes. Cleared by Nicholas Guttridge.
Actually, you know, Michael, I don't think Lake Country doesn't look bad going forward. I think they're getting the opportunities there, and of course they just scored a moment ago. But in defense, they're really, really shaky. They're not marking up. They're leaving a lot of space for the Columbus attackers, and they're going to have to solve that because they've dug themselves quite a hole here in the first half.
Yeah, no, it's clear to see that going forward they are a threat, as we've seen by their goal and their other previous times they've reached the Columbus area here. And Columbus has been holding strong until now. We've seen some great performance by Nicholas Gettridge and Jackson Turner keeping their goal safe. But you can tell there's danger. Every time Fuentes is on the ball, every time we have a wide play, you can smell the danger. But like you mentioned, their defense just can't seem to keep up with the tactical play coming from Melendez, Agustin, and Alonso up there.
Yeah, I foresee a lot of changes at the half from both teams. Make some adjustments.
No, you can definitely see a second half where Columbus, now comfortably with 2 goals in the lead, tries their best to hold on to it, and Lake Country, as the game progresses, will get more and more daring, trying to search for that momentum, trying to equalize. Here we have a ball on the ground as a foul is called for Columbus. We have Edwards taking it. Edwards looking back to Pato. Ball all the way out to Zumido. Zumido drives the ball. Plays to Agustin. Agustin touches back. Zumido after it. Just can't reach the ball. It will be a throw in for Lake Country. Taken quickly by Alfonso. Ball played to the middle. Walker found. Oh, ball played out wide. We see Jordan Durante after it. Nicholas Getrich trying to close that space. And he's able to get his arm across. Holds the ball comfortably. And a foul committed by number 11, Jordan Durante, on Nicholas Getrich. The official seems to have a word with him. Nicholas Getrich still on the ground. Match official comes to take a look. Yeah, it's these kinds of plays where we just see Lake Country shine on that wide wing with those long balls. And you can tell what they're looking for Jordan Durante. It's as obvious that his speed is a key in their attacking mechanism here. But cut short by Nicholas Getrich. Pato with the ball. Tries to play it long. Tried to look for Alonso. We have Alonso putting in pressure. Lake Country continues. Plays it out wide. And just too long as the ball comes out for a goal kick for Columbus Elite. Here again, we see Nicholas on the ground. He may have been hurt. Seems the substitution
I wonder
is
if
coming
the
in.
weather has anything to do with it.
Oh, it is. You know how Georgia weather is.
Yeah, we look at the weather on the screen there. 87 degrees here. It's going to be a little bit hotter on the field there.
It says here it feels like 92. Definitely not easy weather to deal with. We all know the Georgia heat, especially in summer, with the humidity we have here. And here we have to see Nicholas Gretridge get subbed off. Here we have the substitution being completed. Ball's Back in play. Number 5 came on Kai Downs, who seems to have shifted to the fullback role. Oh, it's in Bato's possession. Looking to see if he can get yet another long ball off. Ball played over the top. Robble just heads it off. Possession won by Lake Country. And we see a strong tackle from behind by Edwards. The clear foul for Lake Country. The official is checking on the player right now. Yeah, Andre, you got to be careful with those tackles from behind at that speed, with that aggression.
You don't want to lose control. You have to be very careful. It hasn't been an ill-tempered match at all, but once you start getting a few tackles like that, it can drive up the emotions a little bit, if I should say.
Yeah, as a match official, he's definitely trying to keep his eye on the temperature of the match. Not letting too much slide by. And here we have a cross and a acrobatic attempt by Jordan Durante goes far and wide. Jackson Turner was not threatened. And we will come back for a goal kick.
We can take another look at that opportunity there. Coming off the free kick.
You know, we see the long ball straight into Durante, who tries the acrobatic half volley there.
Not a bad attempt there. He got turned, didn't have the defender too close to him.
I don't know. He definitely saw his chance and took it. And here we have Melendez on the counter, who gets past the captain Alonza, puts it in the middle. Robble with a touch, just wide. You can tell Jose tried to get there, but
it's very unfortunate not to at least get that on frame there. He had an open net to that side. See here on the replay.
a very unlucky finish by Robbo. Here we see Melendez with a bit of brilliance as he touches it past Alonza straight to the middle. And
so close.
Here we have Jackson Robbo, who just couldn't get the touch he wanted on it.
Maybe he could have done better there.
No, he could have. Ball is won back by Edwards here, who plays a long ball. Agustin is battling straight into the hands of Jose Lopez Jr. Calmly looks for his next pass. The high ball to Durante. Not able to win the header. Here we have Salmon playing back to Kai Downs. Kai looks back to Turner. Takes a touch and plays it back out to Pato, who drives with the ball now. Out wide, back to Downs. Taking his time, lifting his head up. Takes a touch inwards. And here it is, cleared by Mr. Tyjon Walker.
I tell you what, FC Columbus looked very threatening every time they go forward. And it's partly due to a little bit of shakiness on Lake Country United's back line.
Yes, you can see that the pressure is getting there. But
coolly done there by the ref, by the goalkeeper, but he's giving it away.
With a shot.
Oh my goodness.
Just like you were mentioning, the shakiness there. Here gets the ball past Melendez and gives a bad pass. It's intercepted by Agustin and just couldn't capitalize on it. Lake Country got very lucky there, as now they go on the counter. Ball's won back. Salmon, a bit of brilliance, pulled down, and the referee says yes, that is a foul, and awards a yellow for Jordan Durante.
First card of the game. We'll go back to that chance on the other side there. Goalkeeper coolly gets across the face of goal and behind the defender, and then just immediately gives it away. And not for a better finish. That would be the fourth.
Oh, very, very lucky Lake Country got there. Here we see Columbus preparing to take this kick. Zamudio decides to play short with Salmon. Looking over to Pato. That drives the ball. Looks out to the middle for Robble. Tries to find the pass. Finds Melendez in the middle. Robble plays back to Edwards. Edwards out to Melendez. Just can't get a foot on it. Ricardo plays up to Fuentes. The ball is still on the field. And here the referee says, yes, that one is a foul. I will call that. And immediately runs over to check on the player.
Yeah, I think it's getting a little chippy down there. Take another look at the challenge.
Here we were just talking about the temperature. See the ball here out to Melendez. Little nutmeg. And he said, I will have none of that.
A little bit of, yeah.
You know, in my country, the philosophy is either the ball or the player gets past.
Not both of them. Oh, I think we've all heard that one.
No. It's as old as a sport. And here we see a set piece taken by Columbus. Plays back. You see Columbus is playing much more calm. Ball looking for downs. A little bit of a shove there, and it will be called. The AR raises his flag here.
Yeah, that's going to be flagged as I got a little handsy on the back there.
Yeah, it was obvious. If even we can see it from here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure, the players are quite grateful that we haven't added VAR to the league yet.
Yeah, really.
Swear, desperately getting the ball out. Position change. Here we have Agustin playing into Salmon. Finding Asher here, who looks for the shot, decides to play it out wide, and just can't get there. Alonzo May. Unlucky. There we go. Ball is played outside of Lake Country. Going out wide. Possession one back by Solomon. We see May dribbling. Head with Lopez. Goes to the middle to find Walker. We have a failed clearance attempt by Agustin's pressure, but here we have the Ibarra Ruiz brother Alonso finding Fuentes, who plays back to Ricardo, trying to find that pass out wide. All is cleared by Bato. Sent straight up, it will be a Lake Country throw-in. Again, we see Lake Country trying to get back a bit of that momentum they gained after their first goal, which just happens to be their first goal in the league.
That's true. Yep.
Yeah.
To kick things off this season.
Scored by the same player who's also the first player to be booked from their club in the league.
If you're going to do it, do it all.
Yeah. Here we see Walker getting away from pressure. Great touch by Fuentes. Walker with the ball. Ball cut short there. Alfonso decides to play it out wide to Joseph Gilbert, who finds Edwith. Back to the middle. Ball falls for him. He tries to take the shot. But here we have Zumudio, who says no. We see the temperature rising a bit.
Yeah, just before the half here.
Just before the half here.
I think the ref's going to go over there and check on the player. Meanwhile, let's look back at the original chance there.
Yeah, here we have Edwith, who played it to the middle.
Tried to come across. Then, wow.
Yeah.
That is what you call a robust shoulder charge.
Yeah. You could definitely make an argument for it being a careless or reckless tackle there on behalf of Augustine. Referee says no, let's play on, and that's why we hear Lake Country protesting for a foul. The call remains. The restart will be a throw-in for Columbus. Downs playing it back to Zumudio. Finds Pato. Pato trying to find that long ball to Melendez. A bit too wide. We have a throw-in for Lake Country. Yeah, you really miss the ball boys in this league, don't you?
Yeah.
Here we have the ball into Walker. Walker playing it out wide. Ball is returned back to Balido. Out wide to Alfonso. Less time and space. Looking in the middle. What a pass. From Ricardo, who falls down. We have Duante takes a shot and just wide. Just
Referee
wide.
let that one go and wanted to see what developed down there. Just missed that far post.
Yeah, you can tell right there on that tackle on Ricardo. The referee thought about bringing the whistle up, but he decided to play advantage and
Yeah,
very
see that
well called.
challenge there. He just missed.
Yeah. It was a great call to play the advantage there and just wide from Durante.
Boy, what would that have done? You know, scoring like that right before the half can be something to take into the second half.
No, apart from just helping the momentum, it's
Close the gap.
close the gap to only 1 goal difference here.
Yeah, and that's the thing about, you know, when you're down so much in the first half, early in the first half, it still gives you a lot of opportunity to get back into it if you can keep your composure and keep the
Yes.
attacking plan together. It's only a 2-goal deficit.
You know, a saying in Spanish is a 2-goal deficit is the most treacherous difference in the sport. As it's the one that's almost overturned even more than 1 goal difference.
Yeah, it's funny how that happens because, you know, getting a goal back, you know, it's psychological, you know, for the team in the lead. And you start to play a little bit more defensive, soaking up attack, and which gives opportunities to the other team.
Yeah, when you allow that space for the creativity to grow and the momentum to build, that's when you start getting punished for it. We see it all the time with teams that go up too early and decide to hold it out for the whole game, and they end up paying the price most of the time. But here we have Zamudio. Back to Turner, who finds Pato. Pato drives the ball up. He's looking out wide for Kai Downs, and it's just short. We have another Lake Country throw-in. Taken by Alfonso. Back to the middle to Baladi. Looks for his keeper. Plays it out wide to Edwith Lopez. It's heavy pressure. Leans to a turnover here. Ball out to Agustin. And just cut off by Ricardo there. As Lake Country wins their possession back. Here we have a ball out wide. Edwith Lopez again playing with Fuentes. Andre, just look how deep Fuentes drops to help with this play creation, and it's working. Just dispossessed there. We see we have a small foul on Columbus being called.
It's like he has a sort of a free role there. Be creative and move where he needs to be.
Yeah, we saw him jump all the way down to the 30-yard line in his own half. Not many strikers go down there.
Not many want to.
Not many want to.
Yeah.
But hey, the ones that do tend to be valuable.
Yeah,
For
more of an
example,
all-around player. Yeah,
Yeah,
more
no,
valuable for the team.
Last striker that comes into recent memory for me that was known for dropping that deep is Edison Cavani.
Yes.
Gave me a bit of air for that work rate. Work rate's always very valued by the
And that's what
coaching
makes
staff
it
here.
difficult for the opponent too. Defending something like that, you know, have a player that's playing well out of a position. It'd
Yeah.
be a conundrum for the defenders.
No, it's definitely a nightmare to deal with when the first person you're looking to nullify in an attack is the striker and he's not there.
Yeah.
We have ball out. Long ball. Touched on by Fuentes. Duarte with the ball. Will he use his speed here against Pato and Kai Downs? He takes on Downs. Plays a cross in.
Off a hand
You
there.
see the ball, but
Was that in the
advantage
box?
is played very well called by the referee.
Wow.
What a decision to play that advantage. You see, Andre, most referees will pull up the whistle and blow it immediately.
Yeah, and it ruins a finish like that. So let's take another. I'm gonna see if we can catch the early part of that through here. He breaks around him, takes his left foot off. Yeah, it kind of came off, and then I wonder if that just put off the defenders.
Yes.
You know, flag going up. He saw it come off the arm a little bit, but the advantage is played quite well. And again, we talked about how valuable it can be to score right before the half. Now you got a 1-goal game here.
Oh, it's a brilliant example of advantage being given. The assistant referee immediately caught the handball, raised to notify the referee. He waited that extra heartbeat or two, saw how Lake Country capitalized, and the ball ended up in the back of the net.
Fantastic referee in there.
No, absolutely brilliant. Oh, and we see a
Oh.
foul here from Augustine as he just runs over Bellotti.
Little
Get a
rough
kick.
there, but yeah. It is what it is.
Yeah, no, with the imposing physical play that Agustin has been offering this entire match. See, Bellotti took advantage of that. He almost stopped his run and almost let Agustin run into him.
Yeah, and they're having to do something like that to really stop that attack from FC Columbus. They've been very successful coming through them with the runs all over, either over the top or the through balls down the middle.
No, they've been very efficient in their attacks. And here we have another wide play.
Oh, wow.
We have on the attack.
Still got space.
I think just takes a bit too many touches, but here we go to Fuentes. Fuentes in the
Back
ball
out.
now.
There you go.
Lays it back out wide. Looking for Camacho.
Oh, I think I saw it pass. Oh,
So the Gilbert takes a shot. Just wide. Oh. Gilbert really thought he saw the shot there. He could have had a pass back to Camacho.
I thought he was going to take that pass there, but he still went forward and.
Oh, he fooled me. It seems to have worked in the defense. He was able to generate that space, but just couldn't get his shot on target.
And as you saw the announcement there, 2 minutes minimum extra time here for the first half.
We'll be playing out the rest of these 2 minutes. Just a 1-goal deficit here. Melendez plays it back to Asher. Player coach finds Salmon. Salmon looking for Edwards. Calm as you like it. Back to Pato. Let's play back to the keeper Turner. Immediately plays it out to Zamudio. Salmon with the ball. Great, lovely bit of skill there. Finds Agustin. Wasn't enough. Possession is one back from Walker. Immediately Walker finds Gilbert there. Tries to play a long ball, but just too long for Camacho. He just can't get there. The halftime whistle is blown. And we have quite a thrilling match. The scoreline 3 to FC Columbus Elite, 2 Lake Country United. 1 goal difference in the first half. 5 goals. What a thrilling first half of this contest. What do you think, Andre?
Well, I think it's typical of an opening day game like this. You have a team like FC Columbus who finished strongly last season and coming into this season with a few fresh faces. And they're going to want to try to build on their success from last season. But Lake Country United, who dominated Division I in their trek to promotion to Premier, are going to be underdogs. And maybe unusually so for them. They're not used to being underdogs in games. And now they're going to be that way pretty much every game that they play this season. So they hung in there. And that's the most impressive thing to me is going down as much as they did 3-1 and then coming back to within a goal. Here shows some character from them.
Oh, most definitely. We saw the character being shown. We didn't see the team drop their heads, and we saw them continue with that creativity and pressure and the attack that they've shown, and they're just one goal away.
Yep. So I guess we wait another 15, and we'll see how the second half rolls out.
Guess we'll have to see.
Touch! What a save!
Walking it toward the area, cuts to the end line, bang down front and return.
Gonzalez takes it quickly! What a goal! My word, what a strike!
A foot race, he's got it and finished beautifully.
Takes it and whips that one in the back of the net to make it 4.
The ball is the onside, into the 6 and he scores!
I've sent a link to YouTube. Subscribe before you watch.
There you go. We'll just keep it real basic. We can give it 4 out 5 hours.
Hard part was getting the name on an attack and then looking up and seeing the copy and taking it. We get excited.
Oh yeah, when that handball, whatever, when that occurred, I looked down and I was going to replay.
Yeah, and then I saw that.
And then I heard you call the goal. No, I hit it. Replay
Yeah,
it again, so I could miss the goal.
I was also about to go straight to it, and I was about to say, "Oh, we see a handball here. Maybe a penalty would be called." That's what I was about to say. I looked down to see who it was that did the handball, and I look back up. I see him just he just hits it off straight.
Oh, oh. Good exciting game.
That was a great game. Set up tomorrow. You gonna help red hatting?
Yes, it's Elliot. 2 hours. They've been trying to I don't know much about
When is it? When are they not rebuilding? Eventually.
both sides second stint.
Yeah. What? The whole reason he left it. First team. So he took a decision I wouldn't have taken. They usually went back to Europe. He still had like one. Yeah, they told you. They were like, when he went over there, not the same day, like his first flight from Italy to Miami, and then his flight from Miami. So I was gonna leave today. We were gonna come 2 days before. And
Right at the deadline.
it got delayed to Miami. When it got to Miami, another flight was at midnight. Wow. That one got delayed. So next midnight.
Close to it. That's something.
And I told him, hey, you come play with our youth team. He was like, my mother invited me. It's in every boy's head. Right? I miss my girlfriend. We've been in Europe for 2 years. This one. It's not the same though. I'm in that position as an adult. They always take every opportunity. Because else you can end up with most of these kids, unfortunately, that just go to college and study something else. They really pursue it. To be honest, it's difficult. You don't mind that. I want to make sure I sorry. That was your curiosity.
Touch! What a save!
Walking it toward the area, cuts to the end line, banged out front and return. Gonzalez takes it quickly.
What a goal! My word, what a strike!
A foot race, he's got it and finished beautifully.
Takes it and whips that one in the back of the net to make it 4.
The ball is the onside, into the 6 and he scores!
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back here for the start of the second half. Here we have Columbus with the kickoff here, as we have the teams building up again. What a great first half we had here, didn't we, Andre?
Yeah, I mean, it was very lively, a lot of scoring, and I'm waiting to see what type of corrections and changes might be made by both squads, particularly Lake Country United in the final third, defensive third for them. They struggled to keep up with the FC Columbus attack, but they stayed strong and were able to fight their way back to just a one-goal deficit. So it'll be interesting to see how that rolls out here as they get ready here to kick off for the second half.
No, they did a great job fighting back to bring this deficit down to just one goal of difference. And here we have the kickoff for Columbus. Ball to Asher. Looking out wide to a substitute that decided to come on. Pressure already from Lake Country. They want to close this deficit fast and early into this half. Okay, here we have a substitution as number 77. Osman Ordonez has come on. Here we have a long ball played out wide. Oh, I just couldn't get a touch on it there, Downs. Robble twisting it around. Downs maintains possession, loses his Lake Country back in a counter on the left wing. Touch in. Salmon recovers. Lake Country finding a way. What a way to dance through that pressure. How wide he continues, and the ball is cleared by Downs. The referee says it was already out. Throwing for Columbus.
Okay, the sun is going down just a little bit. Still a bit humid out there, but the temperature is dropping just a little.
Oh, you can definitely tell how grateful the players are for the sun going down.
Especially from their viewpoint here, the shadow of the stadium is sort of like in a little valley here. The shadow is coming across the field now. That's going to change things for them.
Yeah, and here we have Melendez on the ball, getting to the end of it with the cross. One touch. Loose hands there from Josue Lopez, who drops it but is able to pick it back up. Plays the ball out to Edwith. Looking in the middle for Ricardo, who takes a touch on back to him. He looks for the play, just can't find it. And bad pass there. Not able to find Alonzo May. Pato out with the ball again, looking wide. Pressure is on. He does not give in. Tries to place the ball out from Agustin, and the referee says yes. That will be considered handling. We have a kick on the 35 yard? No, just in front of the 30 here. Asher's going to be behind it. We have the 10 yards being counted. Thumbs up from the referee. He says, let's play. Ball comes in from Asher. Cleared by Almanza. And shot just scurried out to the side there. Not really too threatening for Josue Lopez, but it was a good attempt.
He got in position, found some space there, but couldn't get anything on the shot itself. But it was another opportunity for them.
Yeah, he definitely could have gotten a better foot on that shot. He kind of just rushed it there and just wanted to whack it in. Did not come out how he wanted. Here we have a long goal kick. Asher getting ahead on it, about to robble. Agustin just not able to control it there. We have a throw in for Lake Country.
And kind of continuing on as it sort of started in the first half. Much more activity in the offensive side for FC Columbus. Lake Country holding out defensively, but here they go.
Here they go on the attack. Oh, Ricardo with the tough tackle wins it from Asher. Here we see Lake Country going forward. Ball out wide to Lopez. Decides to take a touch inside. Looks for an option. Is able to find it. Ball falling back here. We have Gilbert who looked back. Columbus back on the counter. Ball is out wide here to Melendez. Again, great, lovely piece of skill from Melendez. Finds Agustin on the wing. And here we have another attack from Columbus. A shot from Agustin. Comfortable save here from Josue Lopez.
Another good opportunity there for FC Columbus. They're finding a lot of space, like I say, especially in transition there. Interesting to see as they come back out. We'll take another look at the shot right quick before they get going.
Yeah, no, you can see the space that Agustin is given there. And yes, he's far out, but this space, it's almost like they're respecting him a bit too much.
Yeah, a little bit more room out there. That just makes it more comfortable for him to get into that attacking mode. Again, like I say, in that first half, they were struggling to keep up with all the attackers for FC Columbus. I was waiting to see what type of adjustments they might have to make here.
Yeah, and we see Gilbert getting bodied off the ball here as we have a goal kick for Columbus. Goal kick for Pato. Turner playing out wide. We see Isaías Zamudio. Ball back to Turner. Pato with a long ball to Robble. Holds on to it. Finds Ordonez. And Asher out to Ordonez. Looks for that long ball for Robble. Just cut off by Lopez. We'll have a throw in for Columbus. Taken quickly. Robble has possession. Lopez dispossesses him. Immediate pressure from Columbus, punished by a foul.
You can see Columbus still trying to make those passes down the wing because they're finding that space behind the defense. And Lake Country trying to bottle that up right there in the second half, but still looks a little shaky to me.
Yeah, no, Lake Country's defense has been very shaky this game, and the second half has not been too much better than the first.
And so far, still a lot of minutes to play.
You know, we're only here on the 52nd minute. And we have another attack starting off here from Columbus for Robble on the ball. Forced to backtrack here. Finds Asher, lifts his head. Ball attempted to be flicked onto Melendez, lost the ball. Asher recuperates. Ball back to Durante, who plays back with Lopez. The pressure is on from Asher. Lovely bit of skill there from Lopez. Here we see the clearance of Lake Country out to Fuentes, who looks out wide, finds Gilbert. Gilbert back to the middle to Ricardo. Ricardo Ruiz out to Lopez. Plays out wide to Durante. And are forced to backtrack. Long ball into Fuentes. Battles it out with Pato. Here we have a clash of two physically strong players. We see Pato comes out the victor. Long ball straight to Robel there. That was a really good duel, Andre.
Really is a developing duel. That area.
We've seen that clash up a few times this match, and I have no doubt we're going to continue to see it as the match progresses.
I wonder how much, early on in the season, fatigue might play a little bit in some of these challenges that are getting a little bit more reckless and lose control of themselves.
Yeah, here we see the official taking note here, keeping track of these fouls, trying to bring the temperature down before it gets too out of control.
I think the referees have had a fantastic game so far, particularly with some of that advantage call, particularly that allowed the goal to go through.
Yes, and it led to a goal for Lake Country, so it was a brilliant call. Not many referees have that almost wisdom per se of giving it that heartbeat or two to see what happens in a developing play before rushing to a call. Because Andre, as a referee, you want to make sure you're making the right call. So when a call that's as obvious as the handling that we saw, you would immediately pull up that whistle and blow it.
Oh, I know I would have. I would have been whistle happy on that one.
You don't want anyone doubting that you're doubting. So you just make it quick and confident. But he took that one or two heartbeats and was able to gauge.
Well, that's what the experience comes in handy. I think that the referees get a lot of stick, and blame for things. But And it's funny. I had this discussion with some of my colleagues that when you don't remember the referee, that's when he's had a good game.
Yeah,
You know?
that's how it is for us too. If the coach doesn't come and talk to me, it's been a phenomenal game.
Yeah. So it's a thankless job, but a very necessary.
Oh, here we have the ball overturned to Melendez. And
Oh.
good save by Jose Lopez.
He's going to want that one back, I am sure.
Oh, yes, he is. You can see he's not happy after he lifts his head after the shot and sees the ball is not in the back of the net.
Yeah, let's see if we can take another look before. Take this
We see
here.
just
Kind
bit
of a
sloppy here
laziness
from the
there.
captain.
Wow, that could have been a goal easily if he could have directed that.
Oh, very dangerous and very reckless mistake there from the captain.
Yeah, I think the thing we're taking away is this Lake Country defense. Nice grab by the goalkeeper
wow, yeah.
there.
Good save.
But the Lake Country defense is, I don't know, it's like they have been a step slower and a little bit lackadaisical in defense there, and that's a good example of that. The way they were passing between the center back and the fullback there, and the attacker took full advantage of that.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that the shakiness here, in my opinion, isn't being called by a skill gap or anything of the sort. I think it's just the nerves. Playing in a new league, I think this is very new to the players to feel like they are the supposed underdogs in this scenario here.
Absolutely. I wanted to, a player to watch. I was thinking, we was talking to Tim Gilbert, and we were talking about Lefty Fuentes, the number 9 player for them. It's a player that came out of nowhere. Oop, that goes out there. Out of nowhere last year, ended up being the leading scorer for Lake Country. And so that's going to be a point person to look at. Get ready for some substitutes here, I believe.
Yeah, no, we have substitutions coming on for Columbus. As we see Melendez. Oh, no, sorry. It's Asher who's coming off.
The 40-year-old player coach there.
Yeah, there you go. Had a phenomenal first half. You see him, Salmon, as well as Alonzo May getting subbed off.
I think a Lake Country player is also waiting to come on there.
So we
Back
got
to
two
field.
midfielders and a winger coming off there. As we see number 9, Jamar Brooks, come on the field.
Fresh legs for FC Columbus.
Indeed.
And Asher had a very solid shift there today. A leader on the field, leader off the field, obviously, being the player coach.
Yes, no, he had a great impact on this Columbus team and is in part responsible for their early lead, making some key passes and key building a play from deep. Fresh legs, already starting off with some skills. Playing around the back, we have Pato. Looking out wide for Robble. Playing out wide, Robble. Here he's got to it, he cuts inside, and
Wow.
what a finish from Augustine!
What a finish.
Buries it in the top corner. No doubt at all that was going to go in from him. You could see the confidence behind the strike, the way he lands, the way he doesn't even look back towards the goal and runs off to celebrate. He knew that was going in.
See it here. He just came in, turned in. He just, like you said, the confidence was just there.
No, he already knew it was going in. As soon as that ball made contact and flew off his foot straight into that top corner, you can't really expect much from Josue Lopez in that situation.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell that he was confident that he was going to take that shot. It's almost if he knew he was going to score. Went out to the side of that penalty area, turned in, and just took an unstoppable shot just under the bar there.
Yeah, and here he is lighting another fire of pressure under the Lake Country players. Now they're back down 2 goals.
That's the one thing that Lake Country should have really been had as a goal in the second half, is to keep FC Columbus from scoring early. And the way to do that is keep your possession and get your attack underway.
Yes, no, having a good amount of possession in this game is everything in this level. Being able to hold on to the ball and not make these silly mistakes that put you in a predicament.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, FC Columbus. I mean, they're a solid team, and you know, largely that attacking pressure is paying dividends. But there has been some shakiness in the defense for Lake Country. I think that's going to have to be addressed in training.
Definitely going to be addressed by their coach this coming weekend. Oh, rough tackle there. The referee says all ball, play on. As Manuel Chavez wins the ball back for his team here. One of the new substitutes that came on. We have the ball playing from the back. Columbus looking for Pato here. Ball out to Robble. Robble with the ball. DeMar Brooks is making the run. Doesn't look for him. Out to Melendez. Melendez waits for the overlap. Turns back. Here we have Osman Ordonez coming in the middle. Passing it over. Agustin with the ball. Tries to drop it back. Possession overturned. Ricardo intercepts. Immediately, Lake Country drives that wing. And down he goes. No foul given. The official says play on.
I think the referee wants to allow the flow of the game to continue. And like I said earlier, this has not been an ill-tempered match at all. There's been some chippiness from time to time, a couple of cards, but nothing outlandish. Looks like Lake Country is preparing a number of substitutes there on the far side.
Yeah, no, though, you can tell that the players have been keeping their composure this entire match. The temperatures did rise a bit before the end of the first half, but they've come down a lot. Players are keeping their cool and playing their game, and that's what we want to see from the sport. We see Alfonso with the ball coming in for the throw-in. Seems a transferring of shin guards happen for the substitute.
Sharing shin guards. Huh?
Yeah, Rui James Pereira coming on. Replacing Fuentes in that striker role. Here we have a clearance from Downs. It will be yet another throw-in for Lake Country. More specifically, Alfonso Ibarra Ruiz. Let's play it out wide. We see we have a throw-in going the other way now. As Andrew Arnold Jr. also came on. For Camacho. Players protest for a foul. The referee says play on. We have a throw-in for Columbus.
Ruiz was trying to fight that out, the former Athens United player there.
Yeah.
It's been scrappy all game, trying to get something going for Lake Country United in attack as Ruiz.
We have a lovely bit of play here. Oh, lovely Meg. Columbus maintains possession. You can tell they're not as daring as they were in the first half, now being 2 goals up.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some comfortable feelings they have right now. But conversely, I think Lake Country United, they need to find some urgency here. It's still early in the second half, but time is not their friend.
2 goals is a big difference.
I mean, if they were able to come back and get a draw, that would be a very positive result for them. But here's FC Columbus.
Robble again. Dancing out in the wing. Pressure's on him, but he pack tracks. He looks for the foul and he gets it.
Rough tackle there. No hard feelings, though.
No, not at all. We have the set piece taken very quickly with Robble on it now. Plays it out wide.
Oh, look at that space.
Melendez plays it to the middle. Deflected twice.
Boy, he headed that back into danger.
Right back in the danger. The ball is still in play. Alfonso, the AR raises its flag. Seems he has raised it for offsides.
Yeah, looks. Yeah, I think that's what he's explaining to the Columbus player there, who's dissenting there a little bit.
Yeah. Ball will now be Josué Lopez. The ball immediately overturned to Melendez. Heard that name many times today. Was Robble on the ball now. Looking out wide to Ordonez. Back to Robble. Maintains the possession. Looks out wide. Ordonez opens up. Robble finds Posadas. Immediately plays it out wide to Chavez.
Do have one final here. Pachuca, Georgia won their first game of the season, defeating Red Top FC 3-1 today. That game was also on ASMG TV and NSBN.
Sounds like a good game. Every time Pachuca plays is very entertaining.
Yep.
Here we have an attack from Lake Country. They're taking advantage of this foul straight to the hands of Jackson Turner.
Not a bad opportunity there. It sort of just came up in slow motion almost. See if we can take another look at it. You're able to get the ball, beat the defender to the ball there, came in, cut inside, and got a shot off.
He was able to get that shot off. He just couldn't get the placement on it. Yeah, shot it straight at Turner there.
And the odds were against him even to get to the ball, but once he did, he had a little time and space to turn and get that shot off. Just couldn't place it, get it past Turner.
Yeah, Andrew Arnold Jr. just came in with the speed, cut in, and took the shot he was given. And here we have yet another substitution coming on.
That player with the nickname Happy, he's and a solid player for them over the past season or so for FC Columbus.
You can see his Kai Downs to put it off. Placed by Happy. And bad pass from Pato here. Overturning possession. The ball has yet to leave the field. Well, that's a rare instance. Here we all thought it was going out for a throw-in, but no. Never decided to cross the line.
Almost like a knuckleball kept itself in off that touch line.
It's almost like the paint gave you that extra extra curvature to stay on. Here we have the captain Almanza finding Gilbert. Oh, out wide and just
now
slips. Slips past number 22 here, Matthew Brown. Another one taken quickly. Posadas. Ordonez back to Posadas. Posadas playing back to Pato. Ordonez. He definitely tried something there. Did not come out the way he wanted. Gilbert loses possession here by Chavez. Chavez looks for Agustin, turns around and says no to Melendez now. Melendez on the wing, trying to use that speed and immediately cut off by Matthew Brown, but he gets back there. Continued with the ball. And the AR says the ball left. It will be a goal kick. Goal kick taken quickly here from Lake Country. Ball to the middle to Ricardo. Immediate pressure from Melendez. Wins it for Columbus. Melendez to Agustin. Back to Melendez. Looking out wide to Happy. Melendez struggles to get a foot on it. Uses his skill to get past Gilbert there. Over to Robble. Melendez back to Agustin here. Agustin plays it out wide to Happy. Up in the wing and is dispossessed by number 30, Andrew Arnold Jr.
I tell you what, this works very well for FC Columbus, holding this possession, even if they don't score. You know, Lake Country can't do much to get back in the game.
Well, there's exactly where they was. Robble continues dribbling through, and
Came
there
off his arm, I
was a
believe.
handling offense.
Yeah. Frustration there, but I think that's a little bit of handbags and nothing to it.
And Columbus has been very laid back the second half, especially after the second goal of difference they have now.
Yeah, I'm surprised Lake Country is almost sitting back still. We're reaching the 71st minute now.
Lake Country has definitely been giving quite a bit of space to Columbus to play around with, and Columbus happily takes it. They've had a very good passing game, especially when they have a skillful midfield like theirs, makes holding possession quite simple for them. Yeah, Posadas looking for Robo. Again with the ball back to Chavez. Chavez with the ball now. Looking for the pass all the way back. We say yes.
And we are officially
Chavez
under the
looking
lights.
for that long ball.
Ooh, almost snuck that through to
Yeah.
Happy over there.
He's just been cut off short. Here's Gilbert. Gilbert trying to dribble past. Just not able to get past Melendez there. Melendez has had a very big free roll. We've seen him on the left wing, the right wing, the midfield, and up top.
It's been very effective in that movement.
The kind of unpredictability where you can't just have one player on him at all times. Here he is dribbling back. They're looking for the foul, and he gets it.
Push down there. It's not going to be an infraction. But yeah, now time is becoming a factor for Lake Country United. And like I said, you know, I think that they could be happy if they could get back into this game by scoring 2 goals to bring it even.
Well, yeah, let's see if this substitution helps them out. They're 18 out from the 90. Another substitution as number 24 comes on, Jackson Durante. Here we see Isaías playing a wide to Ordonez, back to Pato. Pato with a long ball, looking for Happy. Happy gets it. Drives down the wing there, pass to the middle, cleared by Bellotti. Still Bellotti. First touch on the ball there from number 24, Jackson Durante. Long ball stopped by Ordonez. Flicked up by Matthew Brown. Ball back out to him, just can't get a touch on it. Here we have a throw in for Columbus.
74th minute now.
And here we have a different game in terms of the pressure that is being felt on the field from both teams. The intensity seems to almost drop a gear.
Yeah, I think you said it correctly earlier with FC Columbus because they have that 2-goal cushion. They don't feel that urgency, but I don't see Lake Country knocking it up a bit. They're not going into a higher gear. They are still sitting back. You look at all the defenders behind the ball still. And I guess some teams, their strong suit is to hit on the brakes. They're looking for an opportunity to hit them in transition. But if it doesn't come, then you know the clock becomes an issue for you. You're going to have to kind of press a little bit more, I think.
No, I fully agree. It's almost like they're in second gear to get that speed, but as soon as when it comes to the endurance of holding that speed, they kind of fall flat. And here we're looking for them to turn it up with Ordonez. Playing it back to Melendez. Lovely bit of skill, gets past one and immediately stopped there from Lake Country. What a great tackle.
Stopped them temporarily there, but a very good sliding tackle there.
No, it was very clean, very good tackle by the goal scorer from Lake Country, Jordan Durante. So yes, playing back to Happy. Happy.
Hospital
Travella
ball
out to
almost.
Pato. Pato loses possession. Lake Country is now on the attack.
This
Walker
is what they need.
looking for Andrew. Using that speed. Blitzes past Balsadas to the middle.
Oh!
Deflection and out.
Almost in the back of his
Into the
own net
corner.
there.
Almost had a second own goal of the match.
And that's what Lake Country needed right there. That was a good opportunity for him. That was much better by Lake Country United.
Great use of momentum there.
Yeah.
Yeah, here just we see a play of we see Andrew immediately speed past the wing, sending that cross, and Isaias almost touches it into his own net, but luckily it went wide for him. He seems to have a cramp.
See that happen so much when the defender goes back, try to cut out a ball, and sometimes they end up cutting the ball out and putting it in the back of their own net. And
Yeah,
just
it is
time.
not a uncommon sight in the sport. But he got lucky there. He was able to get it wide. Let's hope this isn't a serious injury.
This talked about the temperature and the way it was.
Yeah, just now we're seeing the sun start to go down and get a bit of shade on the players.
Yeah, it's been humid there. Here's Daniel Asher, the head coach, who also is a doctor, medical doctor.
Oh, wow. Very
So
interesting.
He is the perfect person to come out to address the injury. Yeah, it's in this type of weather, you can get those cramps if you haven't hydrated properly. Get those electrolytes in.
Yeah. And look, they're playing a full match. Isaias has been on since the beginning of the match. Played there when it was still feeling like 92 degrees and is able to walk it off now, it appears.
He's walking very gingerly here.
Yeah,
trying to get up there.
He's walking off the field. He may be substituted.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Here we see a substitution come in.
Yeah, he's just coming in now to get into the box. Substitute for number 32.
Zamudio
Corner
comes
kick.
off. Here we have a corner. Back into the middle. Columbus clearing. Ball goes out. We have a Lake Country throw in here. Here, substitutes first touch on the maul here.
It's better from Lake Country. They're
They
trying to
raise
attack.
his flag.
Straight offside, though. But yeah, this is a little bit better from them. They need to do more of this. We're talking almost down to the last 10 minutes here. Got to score quickly and then try to get another one to come away with something out of this game here for Lake Country.
Agreed. They need that. They need that goal to come now, to come early, to give them that space to let the momentum push them over to the equalizer. So if they want to get it, it'd have to be now.
Yeah, I understand it. You run the risk of getting hit on the break, and here they are coming over the top here.
Well, Sway comfortably saves it out to Brown.
Yeah.
Walker, dispossessed by Roble, does not capitalize on that opportunity. Here we see
Here
Andrew.
we go. Oh, he's just a
Trying to
fraction
back.
offside there, number 3rd.
Split hair call there. But the AR says he was off.
Yeah. But again, this is what they need to do more of, Lake Country. They need to try to push forward, even take the risk of offside. And I'll tell you, one of the strategies here, we often talk about tiebreakers, things like that. At 4-2, somebody will say, well, they need to mitigate and not keep keep out more goals because of goal difference. But the first tiebreaker in the UPSL is not goal difference. It's the matches that they win and lose against their opponents. So if you've lost a game, it doesn't matter about the goal difference. Goal difference is a factor, but it's head-to-head that's really the first tiebreaker. So, even if you're in a situation like this, it's better to go after the draw than to worry about, the goal difference in the game, if that makes sense.
Agreed here. We have Robble headed it off. Chested by Agustin, poked out from Lake Country. As now they play out wide, they're going on the counter, looking for Andrew here. Will Happy be able to cut the pass? He is.
Good work from Happy on that side.
Immediately clears it out to Agustin. Again, Columbus back comfortable in the middle here with Posadas. Looking back to Pato.
I do like this change, Michael, with Lake Country United. I see them moving a little bit. They're pressing a little bit more. They're moving up and trying to get those passes into the final third.
Yes, they've taken off the entire front line now in substitutions. Added those fresh legs, and they seem to be making a difference. Bellotti sending it into the stands.
Sure, that was necessary, but
Not at all.
I mean, if you're ahead, yeah, I mean, blast it into the next county, but
No, definitely. Let's see if
waste those seconds.
Let's see if he doesn't regret losing those seconds by the end of this match here.
We're in the last 10 minutes here.
We see Lake Country's 14, Alfonso Ibarra Ruiz, kind of playing a more offensive role this half. Not much as a fullback as he started off. And here he is, playing out on the wing. Ball comes into Melendez. Melendez looking up, showing skill. Decides to play back to Ordonez. Lets it go through. Here we have Chavez. Back to Melendez. Melendez fakes a shot. Continues with the ball. Passes it over. Agustin. Just is able to take that shot, but deflected. Columbus retains possession here.
Good flurry of activity from FC Columbus on that one. And more importantly, more seconds off the clock.
Great reaction to play. We have ball over to Posadas. Pato with the ball looking for Melendez. Cut out by Alfonso. Back to Melendez, though.
Nice work from Ruiz to get that ball back.
Indeed, you have Ricardo driving the ball. Decides to play back with Bellotti. While looking out to the fullback who plays up to Andrew. Again,
more black
Alfonso
shirts up
playing
there.
the higher possession. Tries to find Andrew and cut short. Happy. We now have Columbus with the ball. Robles on it. Back to Pato. You have Ordonez. Tries a Travella. Brown back to his keeper.
Ooh,
Cleared out.
had to get that right.
You do not want to miss a ball there. Many times to not hit the ball. It's not one of those back passes.
Yeah. Takes real nerve both to make that back pass and to execute a clearance.
Yep. It's not a task that comes easy, but here we have Lake Country building up again. Plays it out wide to Brown. Looking for Walker back. The first substitution of the match was Walker. Here we come, playing it out wide. Just can't get there.
Had a good run going down that right side there, but ball was pushed out too far forward for them.
Yeah, Rui James Pereira just couldn't get on the end of it. Here we have Turner taking every second he can.
Precious seconds now.
Precious seconds. We're going to see the possibility of temperatures rising as this game progresses, especially if Lake Country is able to find a goal to diminish this difference to just one. Another comfortable save here for Jose Lopez. Long ball out. Battle from Pereira. Flag comes up. Offsides is called. Here we heard the coach not happy with Ruiz's possession.
The country's preparing another substitute.
Seems they're going to call him off now. Ricardo is coming off.
Tim Gilbert there. Correcting. And Ruiz is coming off.
Yep. Ricardo Ruiz, one of the brothers. Coming off as Rui James is pushed to the right wing.
Lake Country now is looking at more of a consolation opportunity now. Less than 5 minutes of regular time to go.
Yeah, here we have number 12. Come on, Danielson Rivas.
He's running.
And he is running.
He's pressing.
It's
Needs
kind
some
of
help,
energy.
though, up there.
No, he seems to be the only striker that's putting pressure up there.
Yeah,
but
he's covering all three of the defenders there. Needs some more black shirts to assist. Here's Happy down that right side. Oh, off the defender.
Off the defender. Brilliant from Happy. Surprised he got there. He's very quick.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, that's
Way
one of the
quicker than
things.
he
He's
looks.
deceptively fast.
Deceptively fast. Just when you think you're safe.
He blows right past you.
Able to win the corner here for Columbus, and of course they're taking their time here.
Tell you what, this is going to be an interesting season. I mean, when you look up and down the standings for both divisions in Georgia, it's wide open.
We have a cross put in, cut out early. Yes, Andre, as you mentioned, both of these divisions, great teams, great football. We saw the result earlier with Pachuca versus Red Top. Another good match that we've had today.
Yeah, Pachuca mid-table last season, Red Top the same. They're both trying to improve on their performances from last season to come into this one. Pachuca getting the better of Red Top today with a 3-1 victory over Red Top.
But something you definitely notice a lot in the league is that a lot of these teams have a stronger offense than defense.
Yeah, you do see that, and even the offensive, organization kind of supersedes the defensive frailties that some of these teams have. So they're having to try to outscore their opponents.
That's why we're getting thrilling matches like this with 6 goals in the match, 4 to Columbus Elite and 2 to Lake Country. As the ball goes back to Turner, plays out to Pato.
There's that pressing we need to see.
Here we come. Build out play going out with Ordonez. Looking to the middle. Finds Melendez. Melendez, a progenitor of
nice
2 of
work
the goals
from the
here for
defender.
Columbus. But what a recovery here from number 20.
Chance to break.
Here we come.
That's a foul.
No.
He says he got the ball.
Referee says he won ball.
The referee is right there. I'm not.
Yeah. His job, and I promise you his job is a lot more trickier than ours.
Yeah, his view is a lot better than mine from here.
No, but the referee has had a good game so far.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah.
You can tell that a lot of that comes from his positioning. He just seems to be in the right spot at the right time, getting the right angle.
Yeah, he's a top referee, in my opinion.
Helps a lot. Here we have a little bit of a fall here in Columbus. Just normal contact.
2 minutes of regular time left. We'll see how much extra time we'll get, stoppage time we'll get from this. Will it help Lake Country at all, though, is the question. Can they score quickly here?
That is up to them.
Watch where you are. Watch out for these. There's so many lines out there. You got to make sure you're in the penalty box when you grab that ball.
And also, when they color the lines gray next to a white, it doesn't really help.
That's not cool.
Has to be a stronger contrast of color there. But good on Turner for making sure. I mean, he had the time and space to make sure, so he took it. Yeah, Melendez still battling through until he finally comes down. And the foul is given.
That's another good example there, Michael. The referee, I saw him put the whistle in his mouth in the first contact, but he was waiting to see if that player was going to break free or not, and he didn't. That's when he called it back. I love to see that from referees.
Great referee always knows how to measure when and when not to give advantage. Great measure, waiting, giving that heartbeat. See if Melendez, who has shown the brilliance to get out of that situation before, does it again. And when he couldn't, the foul is given. And we have a dangerous kick here. Robble behind it. Also, great game from Jackson Robble today. He's been all over the place. Generated a lot of opportunities for Columbus. Robble takes a shot.
Decent effort.
Save.
But to nothing in the end there. Best thing it's done for them is just cut out some more of that time.
Yeah, and that's really Columban has been looking for. Just for the timer to go down. They're already on minute 90. We'll see how much additional time gets added. Here we have Brown driving down. Throwing for Lake Country. Back to Brown. Brown plays out wide, looking for Rivas, putting in the pressure, and a foul will be called as a trip is committed by Rivas.
See Columbus
On
very,
number
very
32
close
here.
to an opening day victory here.
Need to hold out a bit longer.
I haven't seen an indication for the stoppage time. They probably gave it. Can't be much, though. There hasn't been that many
No.
stoppages. I would guess 2 minutes. It was the cramp injury.
The cramp
Maybe
injury,
3.
and I believe only one goal has been really scored this half.
Yeah, maybe 3 minutes. Hasn't been really any time wasting either.
Oh, we have a missed foot there.
3 minutes.
There you heard it, gentlemen. 3 minutes.
There we go.
Here we have Agustin trying to play out wide here, using his speed and a bit too fast for him to keep up with himself even, as we have a Lake Country throw-in here in the dying minutes.
I think all that Lake Country really can hope for right now is a late consolation goal at this point.
Something to chip off of the goal difference here.
Yep. Which is the second tiebreaker.
The second tiebreaker.
It can come into play. But like I say, the head-to-head is the first.
The head-to-head is the first, and that's why any team would fight for the chance of a tie then. A bigger goal difference, since it matters a little less. We have Roble back on the ball.
Oh, nice turnout.
He could have passed it to Jamar here, but he decided to go by himself.
Too many defenders.
Yeah, but just too many. Did not account for that. Ball comes out wide here. We see a blistering speed of Rivas. He has Andrew with him. A little bit of skill. He looks over. He makes the pass. Lets it go through. The country's still very much on the attack.
Oh, he had somebody on the other side on the far post.
Yeah, he just decided a little bit too short, that cross. And, of course, Pato shields it out for a goal kick.
And that's probably going to do it after this goal kick here, right at 3 minutes.
You can tell the official's already looking at his watch. And those are not much time left. Turner sends it up. Posadas with the ball. Finds Jamar. He seems to be on sides. He has the ball here and cleared.
Oh, wow.
What a clearance from Bilotti.
Clutch defending there.
Able to get it off Jamar as well to make it a goal kick. What a way to be there, Bilotti. Yeah, here we have brilliant ball from Posadas. Jamar holds his run perfectly. Touch. And here we have it, folks. The end of the match. Blown by the official. Final score for the evening. FC Columbus Elite 4. Lake Country United 2.
Yeah, spirited game here. Much more pace and excitement in the first half than the second. I think the second half was a matter of closing out things for FC Columbus. Lake Country, they played well. You know, again, we're talking about a Division I champion who's come into promotion to a premier division that's loaded. And so FC Columbus started out the season in great state. I think that Lake Country United have a lot of positives to take from this game, but I think they have some things to look at too, particularly in defense, I think, Michael. And if they can get those things corrected, I think they'll get themselves back into competitive spirit of the season this fall.
I completely agree with you, Andre. We've shown a lot of heart, a lot of talent coming from Lake Country. You can see the brilliance that they display on their attack. They have good players like Jordan Durante and Lefty Fuentes who led the attack in the first half. And Jordan Durante, who was even able to get 2 of those goals for Lake Country. What a great player. What a great game. and Lake Country has a promising look to this season in a new division.
Yeah, I think so. And so it'll be interesting. We're going to keep an eye on the both of these teams as we get into the season here. But a very interesting first season. We'll get into other scores. Stay tuned with ASMG as well as NSBN. We're going to do a lot of coverage during the week with a podcast, the Back Pass podcast, where we'll go back over the results from the previous weekend. And we also have our highlight show that's going to be new this season, along with our regular features of set pieces, which are interviews with coaches and players here. But been great working with you, Michael. Michael is jumped on board with us this season, and we look forward to seeing much more of him as we cover more of the UPSL here in Georgia.
Glad to be here, Andre. It's been a great experience, beautiful league, and great game that I was able to be part of here for my first appearance on the UPSL broadcasting side. It's always a pleasure to work with you, Andre. Thank you to both teams, both coaches, and everyone involved. Phenomenal match today.
Touch! What a save!
Walking it toward the area, cuts to the end line, bang down front and return. Gonzalez takes it quickly.
What a goal! My word, what a strike!
A foot race, he's got it and finished